old times that no one's ever heard of, the campaign was the focus, not the multiplayer. So we ended up with a nice 15-hour, absolutely amazing campaign with a decent, meaty multiplayer that lasted for hours and hours upon end. Sorry about that. And of course, if multiplayer becomes a focus of it, then the series will go down the tubes. Call of Duty 4 caused that. Modern Warfare 2 ended up being a big piece of overrated crap. Yes, you can beat me up later if you disagree. Okay, and the thing is that the game developers will try their hardest to get the multiplayer. The campaign will have to be halved, the story will have to be rewritten, and things, it'll just be messed up. So, if they do it right, congratulations, but I'm afraid they won't. So, please don't add in multiplayer.
I mean, I was mostly referring to the main story only. I don't think 358's multiplayer worked particularly well. My friend tells me Birth by Sleep is better, but I want it only for the main campaign.
I think for the third Kingdom Hearts game, they should go with kind of like how Birth by Sleep is going to be. You play as one character, either Ven, Terra, or Aqua, and then you go to the next character and do their story, and then the final character and do their story, and boom, you're done with the world. That would be a lot better.
Anybody else want to talk in the back? Got an opinion about it? Okay.
Just hope I doesn't step over the cable again. Thank you.
The only thing I'm really afraid of, like in Kingdom Hearts, like they should just make it an MMO.
MMO? No. Wouldn't that complicate the little simple story we have here? And that's, as I'm trying to prove, much deeper.
At least it would keep it out of K8's free.
You don't want kids playing this? That's another question I've got.
I do.
Wait, oh, you mean like online you're referring to?
Online, because, like, I'm also I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Okay, well.
I'm just scared about, like, like, how it's going to handle, like, PS3 and Wii and Xbox split off after the PS2. Because I own a Wii.
You want multiplayer, but you're not sure how you want it. So it's like the kind of gamer who will like, they didn't change anything. This sucks. They changed too much. This sucks. So you can never find the balancing act, but I understand what you're saying. And I got to move on because we're, due to my incompetence, you know. Let's see. Yeah, it could be on the Wii. I think it should be on everything, honestly, because the name is already, I mean, the property they call it, or the license, is already huge enough. Now, this one is where I'm referring to the kids. Does anybody care? Raise your hands. Everybody's always talking the same. I appreciate any input. Tell me why it doesn't matter if you don't think so.
Well, actually, I care a little.
Oh, you?
Sorry.
Stepping on the cable to mine. I gotta deal something.
The worlds in the second game did disappoint me a bit. They keep using Agrabah, and after a while, it's like, stop, please, make it stop. Pirates of the Caribbean, definitely disappointing because you couldn't go very far. You couldn't do much.
I agree with that, actually.
They just seem so small and compact that you don't get to explore a lot. There aren't a lot of places you can go. It's straightforward. Without the strategy guide, I was able to find my way around pretty easily.
That.
I didn't. Well, I'm sorry, I just got to move on. But basically, I think it was, this was a thought that was suggested to me by someone else, because I initially didn't agree, but I can see what he means. Like, you can't even go the old timeless RPG cliche of entering people's houses and stealing all their stuff. You really can't do it that much. And I know Sora's honorable, but not stealing stuff cannot be part of his mission as the Keyblade wielder. It's not like written in there by his predecessors, like don't steal people's stuff, you know.
In the first game, King Train says that the Keyblade bearer brings ruin and disaster. Why not?
Yeah, so they should have gone with that, you know. Yeah. Now this is due to probably the most bizarre circumstances. Why do we not have tons of Kingdom Hearts stuff in the Disney store.
Because Disney's evil.
I mean, we know that already. Like, maybe they should be the final boss of Kingdom Hearts 3 or something.
The thing is, as a giant hardcore gamer and has actually been studying the gamer culture, gaming hasn't been quite put into the forefront yet, especially because of politics. You look at basically every single politician, and they keep saying that gaming is ruining the world, basically. They imply it, or they say it outright. Thank you, Bill O'Reilly. Sorry. And the problem is that Disney agrees, so I think that's the reason why merchandise is limited, if not released at all. And it's not the problem with the franchise. Disney knows it's a success, and that's the reason why they're not releasing it, at least in my opinion.
Well,
They probably prefer to shoot each other or kill each other.
there's so much nice stuff, though. I mean, I want the manga. I want a little bit of everything. I want the $450 Keyblades that you can take to cons because they're made of high-res plastic, so you don't have to worry about them being metal. Crazy stuff like that. I'm sorry, I gotta move on, but I just want to. It would be nice, but just say one thing about that. The Angry Video Game Nerd said this recently, and it's very telling of the situation you just described. He talks about beer. I mean, he has beer in his videos all the time, and you have to wonder why beer companies don't jump on it themselves. And everyone knows most gamers are 25 to 40. So what's up with that? It's like because they still think they're all for kids, the video games. And I don't know where this comes from. Maybe it is all the politicians' fault, but it really needs to stop, especially as we get older.
Well, I've got another explanation for that, but go on.
I'm sorry. We got to just. I should have requested more time for this. And now.
Something we can all enjoy.
And you'll see how I think about this. I think this is where I most knew that Kingdom Hearts 2 would be something special, not just better than the first game.
A scattered dream is like a far-off memory. A far-off memory that's like a scattered dream.
I want to line the pieces up. Yours and mine. So, what was it? The greatest intro ever, or just the great intro?
Greatest intro ever is the one for Super Street Fighter 4, and if you know me from the internet, then you know I'm going to say that.
That should be interesting. Yeah. It's just, I think it's like, again, it ties into the fact, like, what we got the property, but they know they wanted to do something more with it. And they're going to go, like, we're not only going to tie into all the mysteries left over after Chain of Memories, but we're going to throw it right into here and mess with everybody. And then we meet Roxas, or as they used to call him, the BHK. Yeah, yeah. Everybody who says Marluxia, I'm going to say, no, it's not. That's not his name. And if you're going to change his name, I'm going to start calling you BHK all the time. Or maybe BHK WTK. Yeah. It's just that's what people used to call them in the E3 videos. Blonde-haired kid with 2 keyblades, blonde-haired kid with white coat. And it's the same thing on Heroes. You know, he has a name, but everyone calls him HRG. And I know that show got crappy, but I don't know why. Just because they like to call him that doesn't mean you should ignore his actual name. And now, I believe this is the clothing. Yep, closing.
Hey, guys, time to get out of here, bye-bye.
Get out of here. And just a little fun here. 2 pictures I think are particularly amusing. I love that picture. It's really too bad we won't be seeing Hirik. I don't know how to pronounce her name. We won't be seeing her again. Yeah, we won't